I was fucking with 187 Fact for a minute too, with Extra Large and shit. I got to rap on one of Extra Large's beats before, with the Neighborhood Kingpins, with Spice One. That was a nice song. It was called 44 Maggie. Extra Large made that one. We did that at the studio with was that Johnny Z studio? That was Johnny Z studio in Vallejo. That's dude that did the Into Deep album.
He did some shit for he did some shit for Pac too?
I think so. Johnny Z. Yeah, I think so.
He did a few. I think he did a couple.
He had he was known for, he had a big ass SLL board. Yeah. He had a big SSL board after he blew with Into Deep that he had bought from Run DMC.
Them niggas.
That was in the studio.
Remember them niggas was popping? You was doing shows with them?
Yeah. I branched off and did a tour with them. I did a car, like, maybe 3 years in a row, did car show tours with them. Kid Frost, Baby S. Did Mack come up? Herm been doing some good blogs and shit. Yeah, he been like on the Facebook thing. He just been like giving definition of each song on the first compilation on the.
Ain't no more cuts?
Nah.
He be like giving backstories about each song.
Yeah, and it's dope too, like, cause it bring back so many memories and shit. Like, you know, that shit that was epic.
Hell yeah.
Fucking with Herm Lou, you know what I'm saying? That was a nice opportunity.
We all got them stories. Like you said, you was there for Cold Day in Hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Them stories is fascinating, motherfuckers.
Me and Big Mac was together on the plot, nigga.
On the plot.
On the plot, yeah.
We was at the block party when Fly Mar was rocking it, and we spit for each other and we looked at each other like we was crazy.
Yeah, didn't know it. Cousin rap.
Sick. Cousin is sick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fly Mar up there killing it.
It's no boundaries to
music. It ain't no boundaries to music.
It's whatever the imagination creates. And that's how our shit used to be. We was all different. Yeah. We was all good at what we do. We was in our own lane individually.
Ain't got my shit right.
You know what I'm saying?
Individual. Motherfuckers was genuine with the shit. So that means anybody can relate to it organically.
Yeah.
What they was going.
But we didn't all sound like a lot of stuff sound, not saying everything sound the same, but a lot of shit do.
Yeah, everything sounds the same.
But everybody had their own personal swag with their shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's what made us us.
Yeah. I always, me and Black C was talking about it a couple weeks ago, how amazing TC was.
Yeah.
He had all these different groups. Totally Insane, RBL, UDI, Level 5, Big Mac. And he never, the tracks that he was presenting the niggas never sounded the same. It never was like, that's that's a Level 5 track, or that's an RBL track. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he custom fit tracks for each.
Yeah, he was sick for that.
He was sick
for
that.
But a lot was just another thing also though that we get away from is we was taking stuff to him to get flipped.
Yeah,
true.
Taking stuff to him and Don and him and Rich.
The collab was serious.
And they let us pick what, like, we come with the flip and then they'll do it their way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of the shit
with our help and all that.
A lot of the shit that niggas really like, we rapped to it before it was made on the original.
Yeah, it was written by the original, right? Written while listening to the original.
Yeah.
A lot of times now people just picking beats, which can be cool too, but that producer just gotta, you know, be versatile.
Yeah. Sometimes when the artist just pick beats, kind of don't know what he's picking when it comes from another producer.
A lot of artists don't know what beats to be picking. They be thinking they picking sick beats or, you know, beats that's, you know, tight to them when they need a you know, somebody else with that ear.
Yeah.
But even with T, even like with the beats that y'all was bringing to flip, he still had y'all elements in it.
Right.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
None of y'all shit never sounded like no Totally Insane shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Our shit never sounded like no Big Mac shit. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, I wanted some of them Totally Insane beats, though.
We wanted some of the 11-5 beats too, nigga.
Shout out to the nigga T, man.
Nigga, I remember we came in, he played, we came to the studio one night, we had a session, he played, what song is it? That motherfucking Pimp's theme, nigga.
Oh,
that's my favorite 11-5 song, nigga.
Yeah.
I was like, my God, why why do you do us like this, man? You
Yeah,
give niggas some shit like this, you know what I'm saying?
I think we had brought some records down. Mano had got a crate of records from Pops. We was just listening to shit. I think we caught that one out of one of the crates.
That shit.
Most of it came from out of the crates.
That shit.
Most of it came from out of the crates, whether it was tea or y'all.
But that's the way you shot. That's the way you create a record. I like that way to create a record. You know what I'm saying? Go look around the crate. Go listen to some music. That's how we knew the history of music. That's what niggas missing now.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't know the history of where the song
was
came from.
Yeah.
Shit been flipped and flipped so many times. Shit, Vegas been flipped so many times. They don't even fuck with the original. They just flipping mine. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They sample that.
Original now. That's a trip.
Yeah. Y'all niggas brought another element to the, you know what I'm saying? Because we, you know, as far as the TC thing, we kind of came, then RBL came, then y'all came with another element. Y'all had the singing and y'all had the melody in y'all shit.
Yeah.
It's like y'all took that shit to another level, you know what I'm saying?
I think
But it was all a progression though.
a lot of it is because when the studios began to grow, then singers began to approach and
Come
you know what I'm
around.
saying, live instruments began to come around and shit.
Yeah.
So as the studio began to grow, then the music began to grow because you had a lot more opportunity to do shit exactly the way you wanted to do. Because now we got singers to do this shit
Right.
and everything. You feel me? So yeah, a lot of that shit just grew. It grew into that.
Yeah, y'all had that Phoenix for fun, and when y'all dropped that created a whole nother sound like for the Bay, you know?
Yeah, it was
kind of like more, a little
it was
more
different. Like this, just like we was talking earlier. Like anybody that come on right now that sound the exact opposite of everybody else is finna win.
Yeah.
But you know what's another thing people don't know? A lot of people don't know Mano was doing a lot of singing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They think that's two different
Yeah.
people when
No,
Mano
that
was doing
was-
a lot
yeah,
of
that
singing
was
back
Maine.
then, but they don't
Maine-
realize that either.
Man was doing the shit
We had
that,
visuals for
like
that.
the Drake shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. If we
Yeah,
had
he was doing
visuals for that, then
Yeah.
it would have been
Serious
seen that this was already going down.
Mano was Nate Dogg and Snoop Dogg at the same time.
That's hyphy before the hyphy movement.
Nah.
That's hyphy before
Right.
the hyphy movement.
Right.
That's the song that come on back then when we did shows.
So now
that's
you
when
just
y'all
kind of
closed
gave me the definition of hyphy is just that's house party. That was our house party rap shit.
Yeah.
it is.
We finna rock the house party. That's
That
what
was
it
your last song. That was y'all, well, not last song, but that would be y'all, Vegas would be the last. But then Killer Ho would get it cracking though.
Yeah.
That was the one after y'all did it.
It was. I think it was right before that. It set up Vegas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything kind of molded together. You know what I'm saying?
And at the same time, put Quentin them on.
Yeah.
At
True.
the same time, did two things. Put Quentin them on. They get to get on
Yeah.
stage with y'all.
Yeah.
Boom.
Set it
Yeah.
up for them.
Rest in peace, my nigga Dig, man. He was
Rest
that
in
nigga,
peace,
man.
Dig.
Ooh, that was the homie. You feel me?
Shit, we can talk about you too, Big Mac. Cause your that first album you came with,
Yeah. See, and that's another
Yeah.
elevation of after ours.
that motherfucker.
And then
Well,
he
nah,
went and found his
when
own
y'all-
singers.
That's when I was watching y'all do y'all
yeah.
though.
It's like
Thank you,
that
man.
whole album was crowd rockers. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Right on, man.
That was a whole album full of crowd rockers.
Yeah, it
you feel
was.
what I'm saying?
That's from watching them.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing the reaction they getting from songs. Not only that, remember how we used to get. Okay, go to a studio now and watch somebody go in the booth and spit. And spit as hard as hell, right? The reaction ain't like it was back when we was spitting.
Yeah.
When you came out the booth, you knew
If
if
you
you
had
spit
fire,
some shit.
if you
and
had
you
fire,
knew if you
nigga,
did,
yeah.
you knew it. Now it's like bowling. Everybody gets a dap now.
Yeah.
Everybody when you come out the booth. No, back
Don't
then,
nobody
you
say
knew.
that was whack.
Nah, you now they don't say that.
Yeah, they don't say it now.
Right,
But it
right.
was like,
Back
how
then
you-
it'd be like, nah, you got to
She'll
go
be
back
like,
in.
yeah, y'all got you, or if you need to go back in, or you can come back.
And we did all did verses over and over and over.
Oh yeah.
They don't now because they don't get that constructive ear.
Yeah.
And then a lot we had them one take Jakes too, when
Yeah,
we knew we was
one-take
gonna
Jake.
knock shit out.
Yeah.
One
You know what I'm
take,
saying?
being
But
prepared.
that's from being prepared and knowing who you up against. We always used to try to write against each other. That's what
Yeah.
made us. Our whole clip, we had different aspects of everybody.
Yeah.
Like I got some of you in me. I got some of you in me too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
What about going to the studio after each other and hearing the end of y'all stuff? It'd be like getting the rough mix. You come to the studio
T was good,
and I hear a rough mix
I'm just saying, that's
Totally or something like that. Now I want niggas to hear my rough mix and see what it is too.
TC motivational push.
He was sick for that.
That's like a motivational speaker. How he motivates the next clan to do what they need to do.
You know what else he used to do, and I'm pretty sure he did that to y'all. Say if he throwing a beat and we kind of struggling with it, you know what I'm saying? Me and Max sitting there struggling with it. He'll throw on one of y'all songs, or act like he mixing one of y'all songs down.
Oh yeah.
To kind of like
Oh yeah.
This shit right here, nigga.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
He said this shit right here, nigga.
T real good with observing. That's what he was good. He was good. He observed the group he fucked with, and he knew how to work with you, and he knew how to work with Mack. He know how to work with y'all collectively, but also as individuals too.
Right. Also,
you know what I'm saying? Like he know me. He know what I'm good at, what I'm not good at, and he'll push me where I'm good at. Oh, you could do it even better than that. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got this Pro Tools shit at the house and all that shit now. Like, nigga can drop some songs, but without that push, really, you know what I'm saying? You never. It's just your ear. It's your ear against the world, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You need some gifted engineering ears around you to like create that beautiful masterpiece. It need to be created.
What about how Stan used to make us feel after we do some whack vocals and he said in that conservative ass voice and all that
before it was Buff Stan.
Before he was Buff Stan, but he said in that conservative voice, you mean you a nigga from the hood or whatever? Oh man, that didn't sound too good. That didn't sound too good. That's what you really want to say? That's what he hit, man.
Is that what it's gonna be?
Is that it? So I used to be like, how do you know? You know, but
Stan. Yeah,
Stan
he got
too.
a good ear.
That's what comes into being a super producer.
Right.
You hear everything.
Right.
You hear what it's supposed to sound like before it's even.
Man,
played.
we used to like with Don. Don was so intricate with shit, but now I know why, because it sounds totally different from a lot of shit that's out right now.
Yeah. Put a stamp. He putting a stamp on.
He'll play the same sound over and over again. You're like, oh, this nigga tweaking for the studio time. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't what it was.
That wasn't what it was.
He had the ear.
He
had the ear, and he knew what he was looking for. It needs to sound like this.
You know what else was good about
giving niggas eargasms.
We had Don and them, Stan, T,
Reg and Race
off top, absolutely. But then also, and everyone had their own protocol and etiquette at the studio, right? But then we had Les G over there where we could go over there and do anything, get the grimy out.
Yeah, that's where you didn't have to be
talk about a bitch left and right.
At the studio with Les G, you didn't have to be so politically correct, so to speak.
You didn't have to be. You go over there and get your
whatever.
Yeah,
like so.
Whatever.
It's like getting out of graduating from Catholic school in the 8th grade. Like you get to go to public school. You know what I'm saying? You go over there and you can go do whatever you want to do. Off top, he gonna help you create that shit with his own sound.
We do a show. This nigga had a few. He was in rare form. We called it rare form when Tay was in rare form. He went to the casino and hit.
Oh, you remember?
Yeah, I remember. You went to the casino and hit.
That's right.
I was jealous as fuck. This nigga came back pockets on mumps. He was already on mumps. He was back on.
Where did y'all go?
Junior mumps.
I don't even remember because I hit at all the casinos when we was all together. I hit at all of them for some reason. Like nigga complain about paying for the room for other niggas that been tagged along and shit. Register and go straight to the slot machine and win all the money back.
Yeah, that's it.
Some crazy luck like that.
That's it. Remember the little Frisco Legend tour we did? Didn't we go to Reno and shit?
Yeah, we went to Reno.
Yeah, that was a nice little...
Shit, I lost the keys to the Benz out there. I ended up staying another week out there.
Damn, are you serious?
Yeah, they had to fly key in. Damn. And it was snowed in out there. Remember, it was snow.
Yeah, we got snowed in.
Nigga, the Benz had a whole mattress of snow over the car out there.
I was married on that tour. I was molded.
We was snowed in. We had to stay an extra day to get back.
Yeah, we stayed an extra
had to call in to work and shit.
Extra week out there. Yeah, extra week to get the key.
That's crazy.
Can't find no key in the snow.
Fuck no. That's crazy. We had some good ass times though.
Yeah, we did.
Motherfucking
Tiffany said, "What's up?" Insane.
Hey, what's happening? What's going on? Remember the Stone?
The Stone.
Shows at the Stone. Y'all did a few of them shows at the Stone?
Nah, I didn't perform. I didn't perform at the Stone, but I was there. I came to a couple, but we never performed at the Stone.
Stone used to be shit though.
What was that? It was another club down. Was it in Broadway? I used to hear Cool, and I used to go in there and kill that one. I couldn't get out then at
Club
that time.
6.
Nah, it wasn't Club 6. It's like the Firehouse or something. It was something downtown.
Firehouse.
You remember something like that?
I remember the Firehouse.
I thought it was Club 6.
I remember the Firehouse. The Firehouse used to go reggae some nights. It was down there near Valencia and Guerrero and all that. The Firehouse.
Yeah.
All that shit, man. I remember buying Yella tape, Totally Insane, in Fillmore, at the record store in Fillmore. I walked in and Showtime. I was like, Showtime, what's time? He's like, these the niggas right here, right now. These is the niggas right here. I bought it without even knowing who niggas was, not even tripping that T was, you know what I'm saying?
Juma got it from Joe, creative.
Oh, Creative Me? Man,
Yeah,
R.I.P.
Joe. That's right.
Say you know he passed away.
Yeah.
What's up, man? Tell us about yourself, man.
Oh man, you know me, man. I'm just me, man.
Right.
Smooth as I could be.
Right. But 1/5 member of Killer Squad.
You know, Killer Squad, GH, Groundhog, you know, came up under UNLV, Cool Nut, Selski. Shout out.
Rest in peace, Kobe 8 Day, K Street.
Man,
You know what I mean?
rest in peace. Let's speak on Key to Black for a minute, man.
Oh man, Key the Black, man.
What he
That
meant
guy,
to you, man?
that guy came from down your way, man. It's a Randolph guy, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
Bigsby